What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. Today I want to talk about how you can get the exact results that you want in your life. It's very simple. Very simple, but not easy. It's not easy. I'll tell you that right now. What is going to require of you to get the exact results that you want in life is you really have to become a man of evolution. What do I mean by that? You have to get full clarity on the results you want, knowing that if you don't have the results right now, it means you are one version of you that is not getting those results. But guess what? You can evolve into a version of you that does get those results. Right? So let's say, you're at level, I don't know, let's say there's an infinite scale. Let's say you're at level 50 right now, right? And you have certain results that come with level 50. If there's some other results that you want, you have to level up until you get to the level where those results are. Right? So you get clarity on the results. Like, this is the thing that guys do that they fuck up. They think because something, a goal or certain results are so out there, they can't do it. No, of course you can do it. You just have to evolve into that version of yourself that gets those results. Right? So there's a version of Trey that doesn't get girls. There's a version of Trey that gets rejected left and right. There's a version of Trey that is involuntary celibate. That version of Trey said, fuck that. I'm going to level up and evolve to a version of Trey that gets women, that gets laid, that gets rotations, that can get a girlfriend, that can cold approach, that has confidence, is grounded in his masculinity, that can express himself authentically, that can lead, that can be dominant, that can be alpha. There was a version of Trey that was none of that. And I evolved into this version of Trey. And this version of Trey is going to keep evolving to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing because I value evolution. And when you evolve, nature, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, will reward you for your evolution because that is what life is. Life is evolution. Look around. What is life? Right? What was life 100 years ago? It was worse. It was in a lower condition. There wasn't as much technology. There wasn't as much creations. And what happened? We evolved. And we just keep evolving and keep evolving. That's what life is about. And those who don't evolve, they get destroyed. Right? If you don't level up, if you can't keep up with society and what's going on, you will get left behind. And women will leave you behind too. Women are interested in the men who are evolving. Wealth, power, and women, right? Bring up your wealth, bring up your power, and become more attractive. Right? That's the evolution that we focus on in the masculine throne. Right? Your wealth, meaning make sure your money is right. Why? Because money is important. Money is important. You need to make sure that you can handle your shit. You don't have to borrow money from nobody or be worried about money and shit. Get your money right. So you don't have to worry about that. The reason I was able to get good at cold approach is because I got my money right so I could go and do cold approach. If you don't have your money right, you have no business going out and doing cold approach. Because you don't have your money right. How are you paying your bills? How are you taking care of your shit? Take care of your shit first, then go out and cold approach. Right? If you can do both, great. Like that's the ideal. You should do both. Right? But if your money is shit right now and you don't have no money, bring your money up, bro, so you can do cold approach properly. Because if you're just going out and doing one approach a year or one approach a month, that's not going to do nothing for you. You got to be consistent, right? So you got to have money to take care of yourself so you can go out and do cold approach, right? And what happens when you go on dates and you have to drive and you have to do this and do that? Yeah, you need money. So just to get back to evolution, right? Evolution is what is necessary to get the exact results you want in life. So ask yourself, am I evolving? Am I evolving every single day? Am I evolving every single day? Am I improving every single day? Am I looking at the different attributes of my character? Is it leveling up every day? Your character needs to evolve every single day. His attributes need to go up, right? If you're playing a video game and one attribute says intelligence, one attribute says knowledge, one attribute says physical strength, one attribute says emotional strength, one attribute says mental toughness, one attribute says discipline. Like, all these attributes should be going up every single day. It shouldn't be going down. It shouldn't stay the same. It shouldn't be non-existent. There is no result that you cannot achieve. Anybody that's told you that you can't achieve a result, fuck that person. Fuck anybody that has told you you can't achieve a goal, that you can't do something. You're a fucking king. A king creates his kingdom every single day. A king conquers, right? A king gets greater every single day. A king carries himself as royalty, carries himself with respect. You got to respect yourself and believe in yourself before anybody else will respect you and believe in you. You have to establish your throne and crown yourself. Nobody's going to crown you. You have to crown yourself. You crown yourself first, and then people will start crowning you, but you're not going to give a shit because you already crowned yourself, right? People try to give you validation after you don't give a shit. It's a funny thing, right? If you try to seek validation, people won't give it to you. But once you get to a point where you don't even give a fuck, now they try to give you validation. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. I don't care about your validation. So evolution, brother, I'm trying to tell you, evolution is what you want to be. You want to value evolution as a character trait. You're the type of man who's always evolving. You're always finding a way to get better, always finding a way to improve, always finding a way to take things to the next level so you can get the results you want. If you want a Lamborghini, go and get the fucking Lamborghini. Don't say, oh man, it would be nice to have a Lamborghini. No, ask yourself, how can I evolve into the type of man who has a Lamborghini? What kind of business do I need to build? What kind of connections do I need to make? What kind of goals do I need to set? What kind of strategy, what kind of action plan do I need to put together? Right? What kind of experiences do I need to have? If you want to, whatever it is you want a mansion, you want a castle. You know, somebody told us that we need to just get a nice little house and a dog and that's it. The fuck are you talking about? When you were a kid, what did you, when you go and ask a kid what he wants to be, he's going to say some crazy shit. He's going to say exactly what he wants to be. That's why I said the exact results you want. He's not going to say something, oh, let me be moderate, you know, let me be conservative with my answer and shit. No, the kid is going to say, hey, I want to be a superhero. I want to be Spider-Man when I grow up. I want to be Superman. I want to be a Power Ranger. I want to be a whatever it is. Right? I want to be Hercules. I want to be... What if somebody was like, yo, I want to be Superman. But like an intelligent person, right? Like that's pretty much what I'm going for, right? I don't say Superman. I say a king, a god, right? That's basically what I'm saying when I say that, Superman. But my version of Superman, not you know, my version of Superman basically Trey maxed out Trey. Maxed out on the attributes that I have control over, right? You don't have control over every single thing in the world, but you look at the things you have control over. You have control over your physique. You have control over your mindset. You have control over your emotions. You have control over your income. These are things you can improve. These are things that you can work on. So you take control of these things and make some shit happen. There's no reason to limit yourself. There's no reason to reduce or minimize what you're capable of. Right? The only reason you would do that is because you let somebody else influence you who wants you to be weak. Who wants you to be a sheep like them, who wants you to be in a mental prison like them. Anyone that tries to make me weaker needs to get the fuck out of my way. Anyone that's on some limited mindset, some limited perspective, sheep mentality, needs to just go somewhere, bruh, because I ain't with it. You gotta drop a lot of friends, you gotta drop connections. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to keep your mind sharp. That's why I created a group like this. You know what I mean? Because in this group, you're gonna get the type of content, the type of information that makes you more of a king in your life. And the more of a king you become, the more wealth you will accumulate, the more power you will cultivate, and the more women you will attract. If you want code approach to work, first become a king and then go on code approach. But a king is an attitude. It's a way of being. It's a way of carrying yourself. You don't actually wear a king's clothing and wear a crown. You don't need to do that. But the image of yourself is a king, right? Like the spirit is a king. The attitude, the behavior, the demeanor is a king. You want people to actually like wonder if they're dealing with a king when they're dealing with you. Make them wonder like, yo, was this guy a king in a past life or something? Like, why is he so king-like? So if there's a certain result you want, I'm telling you, all you have to do is evolve into the version of yourself that gets that result. That's all I do every day, is I just keep evolving. I have specific goals. My goals are huge. And the reason I set huge goals is because it gives me a lot of room for evolution, right? So I have no reason to stop evolving because my goals are so big. I need to just keep evolving. So you will that's all you're gonna see. You're not gonna see me decline, right? Because my philosophy, my mindset, the information that I take in is all designed to make me evolve, right? I don't watch the news. I don't hang around people with limited mindset and closed minds and shit like that. I don't have stupid conversations, right? I don't have people on my social media that are on dumb shit. I only influence myself with the shit that I want to influence myself with. Shit that makes me more of a king. Shit that makes me more powerful. Shit that's gonna make me evolve so I can get the exact results I want in my life. Now, one of the things you wanna understand about getting results is the reason you want a certain result. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I want a certain result? Have you ever asked yourself, like, for example, when I wanted a girlfriend, why did I want a girlfriend? Because of the feeling that comes with getting a girlfriend. At the end of the day, what we're seeking is certain feelings. But here's what I realized. If you want a certain feeling, in order to experience that feeling and really understand it, wouldn't you have to experience the opposite of it? Think about that. Like if you want great pleasure, wouldn't you have to experience great pain to appreciate great pleasure? If you want to experience happiness, wouldn't you have to experience sadness to be able to appreciate and be grateful for happiness? That's something we need to think about. That's what I was saying in the other video. If you want power, you must go through pain, because how can you appreciate the power and know that you have that power if you didn't go through the pain? The pain is what makes the power so great. That's why when people can do certain things, we admire them so much, because we know it wasn't easy for them to get to that point. It was very difficult to get to that level. We know that subconsciously. So that's why we admire that person, because we're like, fuck, how did he get there? How did he do that? How did he get to that point? Because you're trying, right? You're trying your best to level up, and you see this person level up. That's why we admire it, because we know that shit ain't easy. He went through a certain amount of pain. So I'm telling you, there's a certain amount of pain you have to get through to get to pleasure. Like if you're avoiding pain, if you're avoiding discomfort, if you're avoiding fear, you're avoiding success. right? Because you must earn the success. The success is not just gonna pop up out of nowhere, unless you get lucky. But luck, you're gonna sit down and wait for luck. Luck, you're not guaranteed luck, but you're guaranteed if you put in work, you put in the work, and you pay the price, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. And here's my mindset. It's either I'm going to be rewarded or I'm going to die trying. But I'm not going to stay in the same condition and be miserable all my life. You just want to sit there and just sit in your misery forever. I was like, fuck that, man. I got out of high school and I said, bro, what the fuck? I went through high school. I didn't kiss a girl. I didn't get a, couldn't get a girlfriend. I'm like, bro, no, man, let me figure some shit out. That's what led me into Code Approach. I said, bro, I got to do some Code Approach or something, bro. This is not okay. It's not okay for me to sit down and just have a non-existent dating life. It's not okay, man. Non-existent dating life, non-existent sex life, non-existent romance. Nah, bruh. Nah, I was like, yo, that's not me. That version of Trey needs to be destroyed. Needs to be annihilated, and I need to evolve into a new version of Trey. And guess what? Guess what I had to go through in order to evolve? I had to go through pain. It's a very painful process. Destroying the old you is not an easy process. It's painful. That's why if you can get some type of support or some type of guidance, that's great, because it helps you to get through the pain, because there will be pain. There will be pain. The process will be painful, but, you know, if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. That's the great thing about it. If you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. So, you know, that's the advice for today, man. Be a man of evolution. Do not stay the same. Don't get complacent, especially when it comes to women. Women, you know, if you get complacent with women, they lose attraction, man. They start acting different because you started getting complacent. You got to be evolving rapidly. And also remember, always have abundance mindset. Have multiple women around, because some women on some dumb shit, okay? And you need to have multiple women around because so you can measure. You can measure if a woman is acting up or if it's you that's doing something wrong, right? Because, for example, if you have 3 women that you're fucking with, right? 3 women that you're in sexual relationships with, and let's say they're all starting to lose attraction for you, right? They're all starting to like not be as responsive, not as compliant, not as submissive, then you know obviously you're doing something wrong, right? But if you have 3 and only one is acting up and the other 2 are still attracted to you, still very sexual, still very compliant, then you know that this one is fucking up. There's something going on with her. Maybe she's doing some shit you don't know about. Maybe, you know what I mean? So that's why you have to have multiple girls. Because if you only have one girl, you're gonna think that you're the one who's doing something wrong, when actually you're evolving, but she's resisting your evolution for whatever reason. You don't know what the reason is, but it could be some insecurity. It could be she's talking to other dudes. You don't know. But that's what I'm telling you. You want to always be evolving, and you want to have multiple girls around so you can measure their responses. Because they will tell you, their response to you will tell you if you're leveling up. Like if they're getting more turned on and more attracted, that means you're leveling up, bro. And they're loving that shit. But like I said, if you only have one girl, you're not going to be able to measure it, because she might be manipulating you emotionally, making you think that you're not evolving when you are. So it's just something to keep in mind. That's why I believe in abundance so much. That's why I believe in talking to multiple girls, because remember, women are emotional creatures, bro. They'll just start acting up just because an emotion told them to act up. There'll be literally no logic there. And if you fall into that, what happens? You start to lose your logic and you start to get crazy too. And then you get emotional, and then you start ending up in chaos, and then your life starts fucking up, and you know, so just be aware of that shit, bro. That's why you need to have an understanding of female nature, because if you don't, they will get you in some bullshit, bro. So anyway, go ahead and end this video. If you want to level up, if you want to evolve, if you want to step into your throne and become more grounded in your masculinity, more authentic in your expression, more of a leader, I have two options for you. I have a mentorship program and I have a mastermind now. The mentorship program is us working one-on-one, and you just tell me what your goal is in regards to wealth, power, or women. If it's wealth, I can help you start an internet business. If it's power, I can help you develop grounded masculinity, masculine traits, more confidence, more discipline, more focus, whatever it is. And if it's women, I can help you with cold approach. Okay? And if you want to take on a holistic approach to it, like if you want to go after all three, we can go after all three. It's up to you. Right? But the one-on-one coaching program, it's a $1,500 program. It's 8 weeks. But right now, you can get it for $997. So that's one option. The other option is the mastermind. The mastermind group right now is only $17 a month. So you should join. You should jump in before I'm going to raise the price at some point. But right now, it's only $17 a month. So if you want to join that, that's another opportunity where you can jump on daily calls with me and other men who are actively working towards goals in regards to wealth, power, and women. All right? So those are options you have if you like to work together. I'll see you in the next videos. Peace.